Hello everyone, especially the old school gamers. Now who can remember this game? Sensible World of Soccer. One of the classic old school games that probably built the foundation for all the newest FIFAs and God knows what else. A good old school game. How many memories this brings. When we were kids, me and my mate, back in the day, we spent so many hours playing this. I remember I was a bit of a masochist when it comes to this game. I always used to love choosing the worst teams ever in the lowest leagues I could find and just trying to make them as good as possible. So let's have a look. Let's have a look how this good old game looked like. Now there's a basic setup. Put your name, nationality, you want to be player, coach, just a coach. Choose your team. Again, I'm going to be a little bit of a masochist here. I'm going to choose a team from what it used to be called years ago, Division 3 in England. It's not called this anymore. There we go, there's Colchester United here. It's actually my local team. I live nearby. I actually used to live in Colchester. So there you go. And let's have a look what that looks like. For everyone who doesn't know this game or never seen it before, well, if you can, have fun with it. If you ever decide to play something old school, you can still play this game even today on the modern PCs with the use of DosBox. Now, for those ones who doesn't know what the DosBox is, I'm probably going to make a video about DosBox at some point. It's a little program that enables you to play old DOS games, which, if you want to reminisce, if you want to have a bit of fun with it, then this is a great way just to have a rest from all these big games we all play these days. Now the gameplay here is very simple. You got your transfer, you can buy players, you can put players on the transfer market, you have your club business, you can see your incomes and outcoming money, you can go next match, view competition or view the world. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go into squad for the moment. And this was the best part of doing the games in the low leagues, because it will allow you to have reserves and trial players, and these players, some of them, if you're lucky, they can grow out to be a very expensive, very good, decent players. So let's have a look. What we always used to do at the beginning of the career, we used to go to a training and set up a match, reserves against first team. Now I'm gonna set up the first team as a coach. I'm gonna view B team and I'm gonna set up my B team so I can check out if I have any good players here. Now there is another way of doing this. You can basically go out, but I'll show you after the game. But mate, so much fun. We spent hours and hours, me and my friends. I remember we used to skip school, skip classes, go home and play this. I remember we used to lie all the time saying, oh, we had a free period or something to my mate's grandma, because he used to live near the school. That was just, oh, crazy. So many good memories. But let's have a look what that looks like in practice. I mean, you can play it on the keyboard. It's quite simple. You can actually curve the ball here, which for this type of a game is quite a good achievement, I would have said. The only difference is on the keyboard is a bit tricky, because you almost have to hold it straight and then use arrow left or right to curve it at the same time. So it's not the easiest to do it with the keyboard, obviously. Back in the day we all used to use joysticks, obviously. We played on the old Amiga 600 a very old type of well, computer, I guess. But yeah, that brings so many memories. And look at that, I even scored a goal. My reserve team is leading against Colchester United. Well, that's precious. It seems like I still remember how it's done. So if anyone wants to enjoy this, I mean, you can find this on some of the websites. You can find still DosBox games on internet. Some people still have the whole libraries of them. And like I said, if you ever want to have a bit of unwinding time, just do something more relaxing, then by all means. I can't say I do this very often, but once in the blue moon I have a look and I have a bit of fun, just to see if I still have it in me. There it is, the first half done. I'm leading, surprisingly. I hope nobody bet on that game, because reserves are winning. So yeah. In this game you can even score from half of the pitch easily sometimes. There is tricks and tips. There is certain things you can do, and it almost always works. But you need a little bit of practice to do it. But if you know in and out, ooh, a nearly penalty. That's another thing in this game. You can actually miss a penalty as well. So, and believe me, I missed many times. So if you ever decide to play this, and I hope you will maybe at some point, and especially, I don't know if anyone, any new generation players are ever going to try it, but I'm pretty sure that some of the older generation gamers, they might, or maybe even you do. So I hope you have as much fun with it sometimes as I do. And yeah, let's see if I can win this. There we go. I won against my reserve team. Now before I go and finish this video, I just want to show you what I mean by reserve teams and trial play as well. If you do intend to play this ever, then what you can do is put your player on the pitch instead of, I don't know, let's say your most expensive player, and it will show you X, which means it's worse than the player you put at 4. So you can check for the other one, same thing, which means it's never gonna grow any better. Now if you do the same with the next one, there you go, doesn't work. We used to do that with every single player, just to check, because if you found someone better in theory, like you can see it now, then that means you'll probably be more expensive. So what we used to do, we used to put them on, sell the player that you change with to gain some money. There you go, there's another one here, which seems to be a little bit better even than that one, but it actually doesn't really show you this. Now let me check the defense players. There you go, a big no-no, which means it's not that good, no point. Again, worse than this one. There you go, for example, this one is better than the original player. A big no-no. I remember in Colchester that guy Reynolds, it's a very good player. He's very fast and you can dribble around the players as they are nothing sometimes, even when they match better teams. Another one no-no. and no. So as you can see, this could be a great fun to unwind if you ever want to try it. I really do recommend it. Like I said, old school players that grew up on these games like me, they know exactly what I'm talking about. But for those ones who haven't, well, you might want to maybe check it out. Check out the DosBox. If you have any problems with the DosBox, I will be making video about it soon. I hope you had fun watching this, and good luck playing it if you decided to have a look. Take care everyone. I'll see you in the next videos.